Welcome back to Ninja Intensity, where we are here for the conclusion of our 7th qualifier. Female athletes getting ready to take on these courses. I'm Christy Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. We're here in lovely Castle Rock, Colorado, ready to wrap up this day. Female division getting ready to start things off here for the finals in the hybrid course.
Yeah, here's a look at the run order presented by Bucket of Chalk. Emily Keener, Malone Cantor, and Lily Brown-John will lead the charge here in the hybrid round. And you can see it is decided based on how they performed yesterday. So Taylor Green in the top spot, Nora Brown-John running second to last. So we will see. Here's a quick look at how the hybrid or the finals round works. Athletes will start on the hybrid course. Top 12 athletes from the hybrid move on to run the speed course. And then based on their combined results of hybrid and speed, the top 8 athletes will move on to run the burnout course. And then athletes will be decided based on their performance in all 3 courses.
A little knockout format, retry system in play here in the hybrid. Fall anywhere while out there, they'll have to reset, try that obstacle again. Wait a minimum of 10 seconds. Sure everything is set and ready. Have up to 3 tries per obstacle within that time limit. 4 minutes what they have to work with today compared to yesterday. Got a longer course today to take down and a few changes that they'll have to try to adjust to. And no one took on the final obstacle yesterday. A little change to the start line here, folks. We have an athlete drop out last night. Update the run order here as Aaliyah gets to lead the charge in 16th position. Unfortunately, Elizabeth Polsgrove had the dropouts. She had a separate event she had to attend today. Already qualified from a previous competition, so not going to be competing today as we adjust to ensure that we have the right name up there and the scoring system's going to be operational. Standing by for Aaliyah. right, leading the charge going to be Aaliyah Perron, coming from Fit Set Ninja. Battle Angel goes by. Might be a play on the name there of Aaliyah anime in the day. Aaliyah on the move right now. Way across and train at Fit Set 3 times a week. Stay active in the ninja community up there in Canada. Won the Canadian Ninja League Championships. Here, trying to qualify. Would get another shot to compete today. Not able to get across the balance on her first attempt. Stepping through the slight change to this bounce obstacle from yesterday. There's a curve they have to take in the middle of the road. Going for it, staying on the pillar. Keeping the feet up, she's good. This obstacle slightly altered as well. On the other side of the track, which will change the direction in which they have to hop the cane around the barrier. Further down the line, heading up to the next cane slide. And then the dismount is a little trickier. Got to go to that block and stay on the platform. Yesterday they had the option to shoot past it, but that is a start-stop platform. And now the next big change, wing nut toss over onto the infinity symbol. Sideways 8. Make sure you hold on tight. No longer just one big ring. Less room to grab. We'll take a quick sip. Gatorade bottle and get ready for the next tricky obstacle. The swing around. Rotating pole in the middle. They have the grip. Swing from. That spins around. They have a ring on the side they have to latch onto. Gonna take it over onto the drop down just like that. Nice job, Aaliyah. And a sky hook toss across for the dismount. And we're in. So far, so good. This was the huge cutoff point yesterday. No one in this division got beyond this obstacle. A board that tilts, a series of ledges that they can latch onto. Then they have to climb up, turn around for a cat grab, dismount down to a series of a few more ledges. See if Aaliyah can be the first to get through this. Falling down on the drop, not able to hold on. Aggressive drop and catch as that structure goes into a bear trap overhead. Aaliyah's first NSC attempt. Away from Edmonton, Canada. Not going to get on the second try. We got one left. About 40 seconds. Needs to have the extra height. Both cliff ledges on the front and back of the board are in play. And we make it happen. One more backswing. Switch grip grab. Can we make the rotation? It didn't stick. It is on the athlete to force the board in that locked position.
Yeah, they really got to make sure they lock that board in. Might take an extra swing, but got to get into that bear trap.
Emily Keener on the move right now. Season 2 NSC champion. Training out of Arc Ninja Longmont, Colorado. On her balance here. Working our way through. '16th time competing. Hold on tight. Filler in play. 13th time in the final, so at 80% earn rate on to day 2. Gotten 3 hybrid clears in the past during the finals portions of the competition. See if one is possible today for her. This has been a challenging hybrid course set up by Ninja Intensity. Only taking a few swings. And gets on through it. No need to reset, no need to retry. Hang up here on the ring around the rosy. Has been that grip in the middle and the transition over to grab the ring. Just like that, as soon as you want to let go with one hand, it's tough to hold on. Only seen a few athletes manage to do the obstacle as designed with the rotation. Try number 2 for Emily. Hold on tight here. Gonna try to static reach this one. A little rotation over, but the drop down a little too much on the one hand. On the shoulder a little bit, might be hurting some. Hopefully she's okay. I'll lock in. It's a really challenging move. Third and final try for Emily. Kind of prep the body a little bit. Swinging through, but couldn't quite follow through on it. Nice try, Emily. That move has been tough across the board. Malone Cantor standing by. Coming out of the New York Ninja Academy. Ready to take down this hybrid course if possible. This is her 10th time NSC. 2nd time in the finals. Working her way through. Started back her NSC journey in the youth divisions in the 12 and 13 age bracket. Working across the balance, staying controlled. Up and over, no worries there. One tries all she needs. Down the cane lane we go. Got a background as a competitive gymnast. To level 6 as a gymnast in those days. Work our way down cane lane, trying to straighten out this dismount swing. Now currently trains Ninja and also on her middle school's volleyball team. Big swing coming up, got to straighten out a little bit, goes for the grab. And a quick dismount down, Malone Cantor. Moving on, ready to take on the rotating ring. Swinging through. Key here is to try to grab on to the middle portion. Rotate around, grab that ring as you swing, just like that. Malone Cantor figures it out on the first try. Now we just got to make this toss across the sky hook. Straighten the swing out a little bit on the back swing. There we go. Now the dismount. Little more extended. Ooh, that's good. There's a pad there. They can't clip the pad. The landing box is there, but the plane is the mat. So as long as they're beyond that, they're good to go. Here we are once again. Dropping board. Force it into the bear trap, lock it into place. then begin your climb. Small handhold for them to utilize. They'll launch themselves to the top of the board. Locked in a good bit now. We've got another handle on the right. Gives them a little room to try to do a heel hook. Go over the knee drive. Ooh, fighting for it. Malone's on up. And we make that jump. Hold on to that cliff ledge. Hold tight. Almost through it. Malone Cantor going to be the first one all weekend long. Get beyond the rotating board. With 30 seconds to go. And another skyhook lane to figure out. Oh, no, not going to get there. How to get on our first swing through. Bit of a shallow hook. So they try to build up a backswing. It'll pop forwards. And not going to get it. Try to go for a big throw. Swung off the side. But Malone moving forwards a little further than any other athlete.
Yeah, slight adjustment made to that board from yesterday. But the first athlete that we saw get through it all weekend. Nice job, Malone.
Up now it's going to be Lily Brown John. Out of the Momentum Movement Academy. Another athlete coming from Canada. Hop our way across. No problem with the spring steps. Trains a lot. Her sister Nora. Traveling around all these different qualifiers, competing. We're down Cane Lane. Lily already qualified. This will be a run that will potentially help her on the championship run order. Based on how we do, but on the hop across, loses the cane grip. Have to go back and try again. We go down the line. Working our way down the track, Lily in these hops. All these big pulls start to add up. Heard other athletes talk about how surprising this lane can cause a flash pump to set in. A lot of dynamic motions. As Lily going to go ahead and bypass trying to get the cane onto that other bar. So just swing forward and dismount. Let's see if we have swing tech figured out for the big toss across. Got to go good distance and upwards. And an off-angle throw. Lily goes to one side and figures it out pretty quick. A bit more chalk here before going for the rotating ring. This is her 8th time in that NSC. 5th time in the finals. Moving up. Building up that momentum. Hold on tight. Nice job getting to the ring. Through the halfway mark. It's the toss across, just needs that dismount to be lined up and gets it after the second swing. About a minute and some change remaining. Took 5th place back at Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Start of the season. Best performance this season so far. Looking to improve upon that position. Still got some work ahead of her. As this big toss up to this cliff ledge, can we hold on? Nice job onto the front side. Make sure that board is locked into place in the bear trap. Hustle up onto that ledge. Make some room for the other hand. Try to prop yourself up. Driving upwards. Can we get the other hand up there in time before the drop down kicks in? Not quite able to get really locked into place. And I think the time is going to be all wrapped up. Knows that 5 seconds isn't enough time to get through it. Well, nice try. Lily making it 2. Rotating board. Grace Gordon ready to go. Grace coming out of Orlando, Florida. Trains at Obstacle Ninja Academy. Ready to go. The shoes cleaned off. Started when she was only 10 years old in the world of ninja. Training ever since. And quick. Well known for her speed. Plays volleyball and track athlete as well. Trying to find the balance here right on the turn. Careful on the step through. And we're good. 8th time competing. 6th time in the finals. Hop our way across. And down the line we go. One more move with the cane. Going to take a backswing. One more should straighten out. Good landing. Remember, that is a finish platform for one, start platform for the other. So if they shoot past it and fall off, that would be a clear of the one, but a fail on this one. Grace, no problem finding that swing momentum. No stranger to the change of direction requirements, often thrown in the course. Grace not qualified yet. Up and around we go. Oh no, we lost the ring. She was able to do that move yesterday. Just unfortunately missed the hand placement. There's nothing holding that ring into place. Today okay that time. Too long to get that swing lined up and links to dismount through. Make sure we pick up the pace a little bit, save some time. Especially since this obstacle here still posing a pretty big threat. We have to get that climb up on the other side after the cliff grab has been acquired. Air trap locked in. Bumping up to the next ledge, going straight up to it, just going to muscle our way up there. The cliffhanger hold. Popping on down, linking her way through. Grace Gordon moving on. Next to last obstacle, minute 10 left. Took 4th place at the championship last year. Good hop down. Cane tech or going into the spider hallway. Be able to climb up, find some footing here. She's going body prop style. Making some room for the other hand. One more cane move. Highly technical hybrid obstacle here towards the tail end of the course. And Grace Going on through to the last obstacle. Less than 30 seconds. Huge moment for Grace. Can we get through these slopers? Small ledge on the front side. Cliff ledge on the other. And that'll do it. Not going to get another try. A really impressive run from Grace. Only one fall to that point. Ooh, and the pinky. Looks like we got a ripped cuticle out there. So they're going to check the course for any spots that need to be cleaned up. Impressive run from Grace. They're going to do some cleanup on the course for a second, folks, and we'll be right back. Annabella Hinrix standing by. All right, on the move, Annabella Hinrix, the Colorado athlete, swinging her way through. Trains out of the Arc Ninja in Longmont, Colorado, bouncing across the bouncing steps. Coaches there, working with a lot of various ninjas. She's stepping her way across, maintaining the balance right now. 16th time with the NSC, 9th time in the finals. Finding the cane hop here. No problem so far with the cane tech. He's got the swing lined up, little wobble on the platform, but we're A-okay. Big swing here coming up. Off angle a little bit, we're okay. Static reach for the bar and dropping on down. Doesn't take long to recover, wants to get right back to it. Used to the altitude out here, knows how to push the pace. Strong upper body from Annabella is going to be able to static reach over and then rotate through, maintaining the grip. Little hip swivel here is going to set the swing straight a little bit more. There we go. And once again, trying to fight the off-axis swing. Ensure we get a clean dismount. Clean to this point. Put her into third right now. She's gotten a full clear hybrid course buzzer in the past. Multi-time competitor on American Ninja Warrior. Competed back even on the AW Junior show back in the day. Coming our way up here. Big pull shouldn't be a problem. A little off to the side, needs to bump up a little bit more, and there we go. On that jump, but going to shake out a little bit and reposition. Bit scary when you're up that high. Just like that, we're going to keep on cruising through. And we get this next cane tech figured out.
250 of 4 minutes.
Up and at it we go. Powerful move to start right out the gate. It's tough about these cane tech style obstacles. You know, to take the cane with you, change its position mid-flight. Now the spider climb up. Figured out pretty quickly. And no stopper on the front side of this bar. Got to go right away on the first swing and hold on tight. Really strong run from Annabella. Looking for the finish here. She'll have about 20 seconds. Clear to this point with no falls. Puts her ahead. Down to 10 seconds. And not able to get the distance or the throw into it. Strong run to that point. Going to put the pressure on the rest of the field. Bailey Beckran standing by. Bailey on the move. Saw her brother compete in the open division. Bailey Beckran coming out of the grip in Utah. Beckran family gym out there. Coaching many of the athletes from Utah who work our way across. Finding her footing. Tenth time with the NSC, third time in the finals. Working our way down to the track. It's her first qualifier attempt this season. So a lot of pressure on her run here. There's only one qualifier left. Not sure if that's something she intends on signing up for. Wants to knock it out here today. Working her way through, no problem on the cane.
Yeah, Bailey going for this wingnut move here. Bailey's no stranger to being in the finals. Been here before. It's a pretty cool situation they got at the grip. That's a family affair. A lot of the Beckstrans have competed. Mom, dad, brothers. There's a good amount of the family that's actually going out to Dubai to compete in the Dubai games and the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Always trying to take on the various challenges out there. Bailey, no problem on the drop down with the ring in hand. Looking for that skyhook toss. One more backswing to line up for this off-axis hook. And one more for the dismount. Coming up. And there we go. Less than 2 minutes to go. And we make this big throw onto that cliff ledge and hang on for the drop. Take a second to rest the grip. These are long days for these athletes. Long day yesterday of competing. And swinging in. Oh my goodness gracious. A big peel out there. Dad hopping over into action, checking on her. She is grabbing the neck. Pretty huge peel out. Getting some thumbs up, making sure she's okay. Yeah, you hate to see peel outs, folks. Those aren't fun to watch. Bailey showing a lot of heart here, fighting through a scary moment. Heart of a warrior right here. Bailey Beckran, despite a huge fall. Another big moment here for the drop down. And we are through it. Looking like she's okay. Go for it here regardless, and then that's going to be it. Time is up. Says she's fine, and everybody's out there checking on her. That was a scary one to watch. What heart from Bailey Beckran making a scary moment out there on the course, but fighting through it.
That was a scary one. Had to sprint out of the room.
Oh gosh, dude. I
an eye on her.
can't take this. I can't take this back here. Porter for naught, ready to go. Porter, the pace setter. Trains here at a Ninja Intensity. Been training here since she was 9 years old. Working her way across, hopping her way through. 10th competition with the NSC. 9th time making it into day 2. Very consistent. Ooh, almost saved the balance. Had to take a step back. This is one that's been challenging due to the fact that you don't see too many static balance obstacles incorporated. Usually it's some kind of moving mechanism, rolling pin, a skateboard, kind of slider, something attached to straps or chains that they got to run across. So static balance can sometimes throw the athletes off, but Porter able to figure it out on her second attempt. Moving through. Porter already qualifying, so this will be a run potentially to help her leaderboard position for the championship. All this is just great experience for the finals in March as she fixed that swing, no problem. And next up, able to casually make that move across. Got that yesterday without much effort from the looks of it. Said she just trusts her grip. And once again, able to find her way through. And now, staring down the obstacle has been a challenge all weekend long. Going from the rings back up onto the cliff ledge. A little more momentum built up instead of going off of the bar. But it's a bit higher of a throw they have to make. Big pulls here, that handle being a little more forgiving than yesterday. Still a tough pull to make as Porter's able to bounce out of there quickly. At 1:30 to go. Popping up, cane tech, gotta pull that cane back far enough to make sure there's room to bring it forward, chopping down into the next hook. Out of hallway, pressing out. And one backswing should be all she needs before getting on and swinging on through to the ring. And nice and smooth with it, got a full minute. Enough time to recover. Give this a solid 1 or 2 tries. Go back from a little further, can't just straight on there, wants to start from the start platform. First attempt, reaching for the far side. Not quite able to get there. Crowd coming alive, cheering on the hometown athlete. Seeing if we can get this distance. Goes for the reverse catch straight into it. A little bit of a different technique. Trying some different beta. Not quite going to have time. Wants to give it a go just to see if it's within reach, but that'll do it for Porter. Great run. Got there, 2:56. we are waiting on Adelina Messier on the move right now. Oh no! Hold on tight, feet slipping a little bit. Good save.
Early adrenaline spike in the run here.
Oh yeah. All right, now you got to calm it down here on the static balance. Slow and controlled. Remember the slack ladder from season 4 of A&W was one that was a excruciatingly slow obstacle. Wasn't too many more seasons before they decided to just have every obstacle a sprint style balance. But Ninja Intensity harkens back to the early days. Sure, all those skill sets are tested. Adelina coming out of the Albany Ninja Lab in New York area. Looking for the dismount now on McCain Lane. 11th time with the NSC, 7th time in the finals. A lot of familiar athletes, a lot of familiar faces. Swing our way over, no problem. Little off axis on the catch, gonna adjust a little bit before the dismount. Rock Solid Warrior a few weeks back, took 4th place there. Already qualified as well. We'll see how we handle this swing around on the ring. Not gonna get it, loses the ring. We'll have to, yep, there's nothing you can do at this point, so drop on down. Took some spins. Wait a second. Number 2. It's a second to pause. Ooh, and as the hand was slipping down, manages to get onto the ring before the full weight causes her to peel out. We got to get this toss across. Lines up just right and gets that dismount linked in. Staring down an obstacle line, trying to recover. Colorado air pretty thin up here compared to the East Coast. Big swing for Adelina. Hold on tight. Air trap locked in. From the looks of it, up the board we go. Pulling up, trying to make sure the hands get up top. Knee drive. For that move. Ledge in hand and drop it on down, linking the dismounts through. Not wanting to spend any extra time up there. Running short on time, though, with this next obstacle.
336.
She knows it's going to have to try to get through quickly. Did she get popped? Ooh, I think she might have got hit on the eyebrow. As she pulled the cane off, I think she did pull in, and yeah, it's starting to bruise, I think, a little bit. Might, yeah, that's gonna, she needs to get ice on that. I think as she went to pull into it, popped off, bonk, yeah, got her right on the eye. Luckily, it didn't look like it cut or anything. So definitely gonna get an ice pack for that. The shallow hooks, definitely challenging to know exactly when to pull through.
What are they doing? What are they punching?
Also got an update from the floor that Bailey from the peel out we saw earlier is okay, so we'll get an update as well from Adelina. I'm sure she's all right from that hit on the cane. Mila Goetting on the move right now, coming out of big time Ninja in Bolingbrook, Illinois, where we're headed next for our final qualifier of the season. Mila originally from Florida, out in the jungle gym.
Yeah, well, I know for a fact, firsthand, they got a lot of balance pipes out at big time, so should feel pretty comfortable here. She might get in a lot of trouble if she doesn't make it through that obstacle.
Up and over we go. Mila working our way down. Season 2 NSC Youth Champion. We're back in the pro season in season 4. Competing in many qualifiers this season alone. We're working our way across. For the big swing, change of direction. Mila hasn't qualified quite yet. Been close a handful of times. As we are working our way across, making quick work of the course so far. Grabbing on. Find the timing here. Be patient with it. Dropping in, locking in. Took 7th place back at Obstacle Academy. We just dropped down to 7th place in the open division for the number of qualifiers that we've had and athletes that have been repeat qualified positions. So we'll see if that's going to be the same here, but Mila doesn't want to leave it up to that chance. Trying to get one a little higher.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet here in the female division. We're close. This competition might put us over that tipping point, but we will see.
Switch grip grab for the cliffhanger, but she hasn't locked in on the board yet. There it is, bear trap, locked into position. Do we take a big pull here? Gonna try to go straight up to it from a lock off. Nicely done. And now the turn for the next cliff ledge. Hold on tight. You are on up there to the top of the truss. Focus in on what you got to grab onto and then find that dismount to get out of there. Working at heights like that can be pretty intimidating. Sometimes you just got to forget how high you are and just look at what you got to grab. On now for the cane toss. First one locked in. Second one no problem now, this hybrid obstacle. Know how to stick that spider jump style position. We go onto the cane. Hopping through. Good momentum from Mila. Quickly to this point, 3:32. No falls, just ahead of Annabella by 2 seconds. Can we get through this for a buzzer? Pretty big swing into it and gets a hand on the other side. Not quite able to get a good grip there, and that'll do it for Mila. Great speed to that point. On our way towards the tail end of the run order. Paisley Rkowski standing by. Another fit set ninja athlete out of Edmonton. Coming all the way from Canada. We had the largest representation from any particular gym at this qualifier event, and that was a lot of fit set athletes showing up, dominating majority of the run order in wave 1, and a few sprinkled throughout the rest of the day. Paisley ran early in wave 1 and stayed in a dominant position to earn her spot here on day 2. Working her way through the balance right now. With about 2.5 years of experience. Find our footing all the way across. For the cane slide down the track. fan of basketball and track for her other athletic hobbies. Working her way down Kane Lane, one more big throw. And gets a dismount there just fine. Also likes to crochet, since she's self-taught. Recently started selling her crocheted stuffed animals. See if we can weave our way through this obstacle here. Hold on tight up top. And gets the dismount down, no problem there. Oh, once again, putting on a strong performance here in the hybrid. Going to rotate around a little bit. Careful on the ring transition. Staying locked in, being patient with the swing. Making sure she's facing the right way. Up and over, links that dismount down. Great pace. 142 to this point. And now it's back to potentially uncharted territory beyond this. This is where the majority, the rest of the field got to yesterday. Some were able to make the catch and give that big pull on the other side a try. Paisley not quite able to make the first move. Chance to recover a little bit. Remember, only the top 12 will move on. Paisley in 8th right now. 5 more runners to go. Not quite locked in yet for speed, so it's very important that she gets this obstacle here. So pressure's on. And in how the rest of the field performs, this could be her on the hot seat, essentially. High moment of tension here for the final attempt. Grabs with the switch grip grab, just makes sure that board is locked in place. One up. Have time. Do we have the energy to get to the top of the board? She's fighting for it. Pushes off to mantle up the rest of the way. Great technique to climb up that way. Save a little momentum. Save a little energy. Careful on the backswing. Goes down through the swing and gets the dismount. Now, moving forwards. He wants to get another clear here if possible, but time is going to be running out. I don't think she'll have the opportunity to get through it, but adding another point to the leaderboard will help, but she still's in 8th place. But what a battle on the dropping board. Making it through on her 3rd and final attempt. Savannah Zelenus standing by.
Just a little bit of word from the floor. They're just going to reinforce something really quick. Couple athletes to go. Savannah, Addy, Nora, Taylor. Last few runners. Just making sure everything is shored up.
All right, all ready to go. Savannah Zelenus on the move. Savvy OCR. She goes by on the socials. We're working through the bouncing steps, single step on that last one. A lot of accomplishments across the board on the OCR side of things. Training out of the Ninja Lair in Las Vegas, as well as Rhino Ninja Gym. Two big ninja locations out there in Las Vegas, where essentially the home of American Ninja Warrior Finals. And working our way up onto the slide down. Some top spots in the Savage Race Pro Division. Also making waves in the UIPM OCR World Championships out in Sweden last year. A lot of new formats, a lot of big names jumping in the OCR Ninja style format. And the athletes well versed in the various skill sets that Ninja presents. Nice job making it through. Translate quite well into those short form course formats. As Savannah swinging around, going to stop the rotation a bit. We're dropping in the next cane catch. Next spring catch on that hook. A lot of dynamic throws in this course. Exerting a lot of energy out of the athletes throughout this burnout style day. I mean, they got the burnout at the end of the day, but they're probably feeling burnt out by by halfway through this course. Big swing. Plenty of height and high grab. Like a brace for the impact on the way down. Up and in we go. And also coaches out of those gyms, both Ninja Lair and Rhino. Sharing her knowledge base and skill set with future generations. Passing that torch. Meanwhile, still competing at the top level. Nicely done, Savannah. Here we go, trying to get to the cane swing. This is her 6th time with the NSC, 4th time making it into day 2. Getting at the youth championship. Also, a little bit last year, season 4. Ooh, foot slip there. Has to go back. In the first 2 NSC Youth Championships. Working our way across cane. Crossing one more time. Got to get this spider hallway lined up just right. Time ticking away. Find the right hand placement here. Pinching on the sides. 15 seconds. Got to move. Hops across, but peels out on the drop down. Not able to hold on. It's a pretty aggressive drop. Nice try from Savannah. 5th place to that point. 229 without any falls.
3 runners to go.
Final 3 runners. Quite the combination of athletes here at the end of the run order. Addy Herman. Strong competitive background. Multiple championships across multiple leagues. And W Women's Championship experience. International competitor. At the highest level for a handful of years now. Went out of Vitality, Obstacle Fitness. Working our way up. 19th competition with the NSC. 17th time in the finals. Working our way around. Drop her down. Does her own fundraising competitions out of her lake house course. Or invitational style competitions out there. Big swing, little off axis. Major move to go back. Catching it before swinging off to the side entirely. Working her way up now. She's got 8 hybrid clears in her competitive history on the finals. 3 full clears, meaning no falls anywhere. And we add another one to the books today. All going to come down to whether or not we can manage this climb up here on the dropping board and make it through those final 2 tricky obstacles. Addy also has her own custom line of obstacles through DGS. Very cool seeing athletes come up with their own designs as we hang on tight for this cliff ledge and ascend up. Doubles up here. Little knee drive to try to find the leverage. Fighting our way up to the top. Little tricky to find the footing, but we're through it. Trying to recover that grip a little bit. More explosive moves to round out this hybrid. Last 3 runners already qualified, but now it's all about trying to earn that top spot. Went up a little short on the first cane move. Age in the distance here. Let's try again. Hopping on over. Into the spider hallway. Prop up there. Hold on tight. Big toss coming up. Going to have to jump back and make sure that leverage is going to be there for the pull through for the catch and hold. Nicely done. Less than 30 seconds, short time to work with.
Yeah, she's going to have to move quick here if she wants a chance to clear this.
No one's made this grab yet. Ooh, looks like she might have just held on too long. Was trying to do perhaps a lead out tech, lead out with one hand and then try to follow through. But it's tough when you're on a set of rings right next to each other. And that'll do it for her time. Great run, though. Going to be in 5th place. 2 more runners to go. More Brown John standing by. Nora on in the move. Went out of Momentum Movement Academy. Quick little bounce steps, no problem. As we step our way through. Working across the balance. Season 3 champion. Going to be a repeat champ this year if possible. Up and across. Multiple first place finishes so far this season. And no slowing down for Nora, going right into it. Knows the time she has to beat. And just like that, knows how to change the direction and run it straight into it. Quick swing around and maintains the grip. Excellent placement. A little rotation on the drop. Trying to kick into it to get that swing built up with that center off axis a little bit, but she's able to adjust quickly. One backswing to be sure about that dismount. Rock solid warrior. 2 weeks back, that's where she took first place recently. Lives in Vancouver, British Columbia. Big swing up onto that cliff ledge, hold tight. Trusting the front ledge. Don't need to do the switch grip, and now the climb up. First ledge in hand, bumps over a little bit for that trail hand and straight to the top of the board. Switching around, dropping on down for another point. 2:10, moving at a good pace.
2 obstacles to go here.
Steadies herself. First move, this next. Gonna over-exaggerate that cane toss over. And drops in, 1 foot drops, but kept the awareness to keep the foot up from dropping down. That is a veteran play. When you know you don't want to touch that out of bounds area, make it count here. Following her way forwards to the dismount, and we got a full minute to work with. What a great save from Nora. Walking over to lift ledge, eyeing up the other side, so it's not as much of a blind catch. Know exactly where to reach through to. First attempt, almost gets it. We'll have time for one more try. Right now sitting in first. Sub 3 minutes to that point. Full 30 seconds and some change faster, but not able to get the full catch. Pretty challenging toss here at the tail end of this course. Up and around, almost had it. Little spin around to finish things up. And what a run from Nora. So fast to that point. I think the game's going to run out there and have a quick chat with Nora Brown-John in just a second, as Taylor Green will be standing by.
Nora! Nice job. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Nora. Nora, so close to getting that last obstacle. How you feeling?
I'm really tired. I think my cardio's exhausted, but that was a really fun obstacle. I really wish I could have got that, though.
Yeah, I mean, that run does put you in a first place, so, you know, it's a great spot to be in heading into the next 2 rounds right now. Talk me through a little bit about this course run versus yesterday. Obviously, nobody made it through the board, so you had 2 new obstacles to do. How did it feel compared to yesterday?
It felt good. I feel like I was a lot more efficient. I didn't get hung up on the cane this time, so that was really nice. But this cane obstacle is definitely a little bit scarier than I thought it was going to be, especially being up that high. Having to just kind of trust myself and jump back and hope I was going to make it. So it definitely took a little bit more effort than I thought it would.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the foot here. I had to go back. We went frame by frame, looked at it to make sure you didn't touch there. In the moment, how did you have the awareness to keep your foot up, and then what were you thinking afterwards?
Honestly, when I was swinging on the cane, I realized I was like, I just want to get off, but I didn't spot my feet at all. So I kind of knew there was a chance my foot was going to slip when I went, because on my backswing I was like, okay, I'm just going to go. So I really made sure to plant my hands, because I knew if my feet slipped, I'd be able to hopefully catch myself with my hands. And so I'm glad I did, but yeah, I was kind of nervous for that.
Yeah, well, it was a great run, and we got Speed and Burnout coming up. Good luck.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Well, here we go, folks. High bar's been set by Nora Brown-John. Sub 3 minutes, no falls. To the last obstacle, Taylor Green. on the move right now. One that is no stranger to having to take on challenges in this format. Season 1 champion, working our way across. Recently started classes in college. So training might be a little tougher with the class schedule. We'll be working our way across right now. Working our way through the Cane Lane. Currently attends University of Northern Colorado. Started way back when she was only 9 years old, growing with the sport when it was still slowly gaining popularity. Big toss coming up onto the infinity sign. Up and over, no problem. Always having great consistency when out there. Trains out of the Arc Ninja, another Colorado local. Dropping down. 12 times competing with the NSC. 13 now, 13th time. And 13th time making it to the finals, 100%.
She's just one of the most consistent athletes over the years. One of the most talented athletes we've ever had compete in NSC.
I mean, you just look at the stats. I mean, it's out of those 13 times, 11 times she's podiumed, 9 first-place finishes. So, incredible track record. Trying to keep that train going here, that send train all the way up the top of the board. Hold on tight, nice pop down, looking for the dismount, and one more backswing should do it. Now we're going to relax a little bit. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Does she push to try to beat Nora Brown's time right now, 2:55? Looks like she's going to take some rest here. It's going to be close here. I don't know if she'll have... Oh.
Yeah, needs a little more power on the cane toss-up. And gives it another go. Hand popping off to the side, but she maintains the grip. Up and down, now into the spider hallway. Good catch. Climbing up. Still possible. We can get this move here on the first try. There will be time and a slight opportunity to get a full clear on this obstacle. It's less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, she's in 5th right now. A lot of pressure here on this one attempt. She's only going to have time for one.
Here we go. Taylor Green. Can we make it happen? Hold on tight. First one to do it. Getting through. We only got 5 seconds. Taylor has to make this move and get the dismount in time. Trying to push through, but time's out. Oh, no. What a run, but time out. I think the Gange going to head out there and chat with her. Amazing run.
All right, everybody, we've got Taylor here. Taylor, you had it. You absolutely had it. How did you feel up there?
I felt pretty good. I just ran out of time. I felt like I could have made it to the bar, though.
Yeah, I mean, time just getting a little tight. Obviously, the one fall here. But I thought your course run was really methodical. It looked like it was well executed. And then when it came down to this last move, oh, you were up there. You had it, the athlete that looked the best on it. Talk me through just like your training and, how you felt on those small edges.
I knew coming into this comp that there would probably be some cliffhanger obstacles. That's what this gym's kind of known for, so I've definitely been working on that and my endurance a little bit more, so I think that helped.
Yeah, well, I want to talk a little bit about your speed. Yesterday, you had a really fast speed time. One of the most crucial sections was the Lachey lane. What are you looking forward to speed today, and what improvements are you kind of strategizing right now?
I watched my run a couple times, and I just have some things that I need to clean up. Nothing that I can specifically like make faster, but just clean some things up.
Yeah, well, we got Speed Burnout coming up, and great hybrid run. I know it was seconds away from ending a different way, but congratulations, great job.
Thank you.
Nice job, Taylor.
All right, folks, well, that'll do it for the hybrid round. Athletes will be taking a little breather as the Ninja Intensity crew jumps out there to clean things up and switch over the courses for the speed. As we pull open the leaderboard, brought to you by the Bucket of Chalk, we'll show you where everything stands and who's moving on to the speed round. Top 12 moving in. Take a second to get things replugged in as the Ganji finds his way back into the booth. Welcome back, my friend. Man of many hats. Doing interviews. Making sure things are up and running. And here we go. So top 12 moving in. Paisley, Rkowski still in the mix in the 12th place position. And we'll be saying farewell to Aaliyah, Lily, and Emily. Great tries out there. And it's going to be a battle at the top. Nora, Mila, and Annabella. Top 3 athletes right now. See how things shake up in the speed. Coming up in just a bit. Thanks for sticking around with us, folks. Back in a little while.
Sport Championship is brought to you by Olo, Michelin-grade no-slip shoes you can rely on for even the most difficult jumping spider. Electric Enzo virtual coaching, one-on-one virtual sessions with one of the best athletes in the game. Electrify your training. Silent Ninja, products ranging from custom obstacles to truss and accessories with quality you can trust. Remember, the K is silent. Biaggi Bros, supply chain and logistics with state-of-the-art warehousing across the U.S. DGS, obstacle manufacturer with lines designed by some of the best ninjas in our sport. Ninja Strong, designs and manufactures professional-grade obstacles from training gyms to backyard setups. Their mission is to inspire the next generation. Barbados Ninja Throwdown, an unbelievable competition in one of the most beautiful locations. You do not want to miss this Ninja Family Vacation competition. Sign up now for 2026. AD Obstacle, father-son duo taking their passion for the sport to creative obstacle design at AD Obstacle on Instagram. And Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. Celebra Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, consider donating today. Special thank you to the Shields and Voz family for their support, and Bucket of Chalk, the official chalk sponsor of NSC. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today. Check out the NSC store. Our Season 5 tour shirts are up and available now. We've also got a lot of other sweet, sweet merch, so go online and check it out.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, Bucket of Chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
Hi, my name's Enzo Wilson, but you might know me as Electric Enzo. Do you have an at-home ninja rig, but you struggle with knowing what to train? Or maybe you live too far from a gym to go all the time? Well, that's where I come in. I offer virtual one-on-one ninja coaching. I absolutely love coaching you guys, and I work with anyone regardless of age, experience, or equipment. Your training will be personalized to your specific goals. Head to electricenzo.ninja or call the number on screen to book a free strategy call today. I'm so excited to work with you guys, and let's level up you or your kids' ninja game.
You don't fail because you're not strong enough, or fast, or reactive enough. You don't fail because of traffic or people or weather. You fail because you don't trust yourself to make it.
Ninja Strong was started at home, built by a family who lives this sport. A family willing to build for the next generation of ninjas. Not just to build obstacles, but to build confidence, courage, and determination. Because today's grit becomes tomorrow's greatness. Family built, Ninja Strong.
Silent Ninja builds the same competition-grade obstacles the pros train on, right in your backyard or gym. Obstacles designed by elite athletes take your training to the next level. Use code NSC10 to get 10% off your purchase this weekend only.
Check out AD Obstacles, Inc., father-son team of Aiden and Dave McLaren, taking their passion for the sport and turning it into creativity by designing and manufacturing custom ninja obstacles and rigging in Ontario, Canada. DM for pricing at AD Obstacles on Instagram. From registration to scoring and event setup to league administration, Ninja Master has been dedicated to delivering the best community experience possible for the athlete, parent, fan, gym, and league. If you need help in creating and maintaining a regional ninja league, or you're involved in a different sport that could use the kind of comprehensive system that Ninja Master provides, reach out, ninjamastersoftware.com.
All right, so coming back into it here, we're about to get our speed round underway. And so here's a last look at the leaderboard before we get that round started. Nora Brown, John, Mila Goetting, and Annabella Hinrix are our top three right now.
So speed round, you get that retry system still in play. They fall anywhere, they have to go back to the start platform and repeat that obstacle. 5-second mandatory wait time for the course to be reset. But the number of falls don't count against you like they did in hybrid.
Yeah, and yesterday, the fastest speed times, Nora, Taylor, and Addy. Elizabeth Polsgrove, unfortunately, not competing today. Had to drop out.
Almost ready to go.
Fastest time yesterday, 29.52. Just under sub 30. We'll see if we can get a couple more sub 30 times here on day 2. Malone getting a look. Talking to her coach, Will. And here we go. Final look at the run order. Malone, Grace, Annabella. First 3 to go here. Quick wipe of the shoes. And we are good to go.
All right. Malone standing by. And we're off. Got to be climbing up quick, dropping down, control that bounce off the trampoline. Working our way over, big leap out onto the rope after the warp ball. The boot scoot lane, keep those feet up. Engage the core as we find that rope grab. Roundabout onto that spinning log, no problem there. Got to head out onto the trapeze. Find our way up. Malone moving at a great pace here as we go underneath the stanchions. Climbing up. This is where the difference was made yesterday. Trying to find our rhythm to get to the top, and 33.6 for Malone. .6. Malone had 40.4, so 7-second decrease on her time. Improved a good bit. Time difference maker is generally going to be that climb up at the end. He was getting cleaned off here. We are ready to go.
Max has nobody to be grumpy with except for himself.
Sure, no dust is going to be on the bottom of the shoes. Grace Gordon standing by. Little pause out on the floor before we get going here. That's another thing they got to address, take into consideration on the floor. I'm not sure what the hold-up's going to be, but unfortunately Grace is going to be put on ice for a second. And this is another added element when it comes to an athlete at these competitions, called getting put on ice. Gotta wait a little longer out on the start platform, thinking you're ready to go. Don't want to let that pause get in your head and break your train of thought. We are on standby. Got a little time for a story. The worst I've ever been put on ice was, I want to say, season. Oh man, what season was it? Season 9, I think. I can't remember which one it was, but I had a potential for a run right before the lunch break, what they call it in filming on set, even though lunch is at like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was on that bubble, and depending on how the runner in front of me did, I was either going to go if he fell early, or if he cleared the course, then I was going to go after the lunch break. And that's exactly what happened. That athlete went. I was all warmed up, ready to go. They cleared, and I had to get put on ice for about an hour and a half. And it was not fun. It does change up your whole warm-up routine. You got to cool down, get warmed back up. Everybody else was eating lunch. I was not trying to eat anything right before my run. And Grace put on ice, and I think going to be told good to hang out for a little bit elsewhere. Not sure what the holdup is. All right, folks, we're back in action here. Apologize for the delay, but we are ready to go. Grace Gordon standing by. Grace Gordon on the move right now, climbing up, bouncing down, going to find her swing through tech on through the rope swing. Grace Gordon, well known for her speed. Hopping her way through, good job so far, no problem. I think we're okay, not so much. Run across the balance. Be tough, no, it's happened again. Got one final try. Grace, a shocking fall. Not able to get across the spinning log. That was a hang-up. A lot of athletes the other day. Grace having some shocking falls there after getting put on ice for a little bit. Tough break for Grace. Annabella Hinrix standing by now. Annabella waiting for the cue, making sure shoes are ready. Grip is good. Here we go. And attacking the course. Annabella, quick climb up, bouncing through. The bar, off the bar, into the rope swing we go. Hold on tight for the boot scoot, keep the legs high. Static reach across. It's going to be that run around. Got it, no problem. Oh, going too quick. The camera to keep up. Nice work. She had a really great run yesterday here through the stanchions on the way up. Looking for the climb up here and finishing up at 30.9. Incredible job. Getting through a little quicker than yesterday. 34.8, what she had yesterday. Bailey Beckran ready to go. A time of 36.48. Let's see how Bailey can adjust. Making her way through onto the boot scoot lane. Trying to try to drop on down, grab that rope, and find that dismount. And find our swing through the corner. Nicely done. Going to come in hot off the trampoline. As we bounce our way and swing our way through onto the rail overhead. One for the dismount down, and now the climb up. Up and over to the buzzer we go. 32.6. Bailey, 4 seconds faster for her. Porter Fanot standing by. Porter the pace setter. At a time of 34.72. Ready to attack the course. And here we go. Up and down, big bounce off of the trampoline. Sure, we keep that momentum going through the rope swing. On now through the boot scoot. Keep the feet up as we find the landing here to work our way around. Onto the pillar. Back around onto the trampoline bounce. Up and over we go. Through quickly on the laches. Down and underneath. The stanchions and the quick climb up here will be vital. Trying to get that sub 30-second time. It's going to be close. 30.4 for Porter. 4 seconds faster for her. Athletes starting to find their stride, starting to find their rhythm. Adelina Messier, ready to go. And a hard fall in the hybrid off of the cane lane. Kane came back and popped side of her eye. She's looking okay right now. Try to find the timing here. Get through this speed round quickly. No problem on the dismount. Across the spinning rail, big bounce up onto the trampoline. Working our way through, still able to lâcher. No problem, no affected vision by the cane as we climb our way up. Fighting for every little bit we can get. 32.8 for Adelina. Another 4-second improvement. Mila Goetting ready to go. At a time of 38.6. Caleb out there with a little extra assistance. Sure the athlete's shoes are good to go. Mila on the move. Climbing her way up. Bouncing down. Swinging through, little hang time there off the trampoline as we find our footing off of the rope swing. And boot scoot we go. Hold on tight. Going to find the dismount here. We're working our way around and into the trampoline to, up to the bar. In a good pace. Going for the sideways shimmy. Back pull there a little soon to make sure we're good with the dismount down. Building up that momentum and climb up over to the buzzer. 33.5 for Mila. A 5-second improvement from day one. Paisley, Rkowski standing by. Go. Shoes clean, fist bumps. Athletes ready. Paisley on the move. Dropping on down, going to try to keep that rhythm going. At a time of 37.78. Swing our way through the boot scoot, hold on tight. Getting a little sideways, going to look for that dismount coming up. And now finding the swing around here, no problem on the rotating log. Powerful bounce off of the trampoline. Going to link that move on and up to the trapeze. No problem there. Good dismount down. Underneath the stanchions we go. Climb up's going to be huge here. Going for the buzzer. It's going to be well under 30 seconds. 28.9 for Paisley. What a time. New fastest time of the weekend. The linked lâcher off of the trampoline bounce onto the trapeze made the difference along with that strong climb up at the end. Savannah Zelenus will have to try to follow suit. Here we go. A lot of pressure on these final few athletes. Know the time to beat. Savannah make her way through, swinging around the corner, heading on up to the top. Cannonball swing through. Back pull here, looking for the rope drop down. No problem there. Going to find that run around here. Can we get the footing A-okay? Yes, we can. No problem there. Too fast for the camera. Going to find our way up and over onto the rails. Dropping down. Nice duck underhand. Misses a little bit on the box, but the climb up is still going to be quick. Looking for the buzzer here. Little stumble. 29.07. Nice job, Savannah. Another sub 30-second time. A 4-second improvement from yesterday. Addy Herman ready to go. Had a time of 31.99 yesterday. Shoes cleaned off, ready to go. And Addy on the move. An over quick bounce up off the trampoline to drop down. No problem so far as we work our way into the boot scoot lane. Hold on tight. Rope in hand. Ready for the rotation here and dropping around. A little spin there, but we're okay. Heading on over now for the big bounce up, linking that lâcher. That's what you got to do in order to get this fast time that everybody's trying to get. Underneath the stanchions we go. Up to the climb up. Fighting over to the buzzer at 28.5. Taking over the top spot. Faster and faster, these athletes keep figuring things out. I know yesterday we had a side-by-side comparison of the two fastest athletes. We're going to have to repeat that process again. The way these athletes keep on figuring out shortcuts and how to make things more and more efficient. Nora Brown-John on the move had a time of 29.52 yesterday. How can we improve upon that? She's going to be finding her way through the boot scoot. Rope in hand. Round the corner we go. Dropping in, no problem there on the rotating log. Into the trampoline bounce. Big swing. Got to link this move. Got a full outstretch there and dropping down quick. Underneath those rails we go. Got to make a fast climb up if we can. Knee drive. Over to the side. What's it going to be? Nora Brown-John with 26.16. How in the world? I don't know where. That was incredible. We are just gradually going faster and faster. Taylor Green, last runner. What do we got left? Here we go. We have one athlete left, Taylor Green. Top time to beat, 26.16. Yesterday had 30.98. Everybody is going for broke here in the burnout round. Getting ready for the boot scoop, going sideways, going to switch over. Needs a little bit of a backswing here. Going to make up some time here potentially. Coming around the corner, knows she has to push the pace, making sure she can slip through and keep driving on. Goes for the trapeze throw. Knew that was what she had to do in order to get a fast time. And going to go back into it. Oh my goodness, barely holding on with the second attempt. And still going to try to finish up quick as you climb up for the buzzer. And that'll do it for Taylor Green at 39.6. So knew she had to go for that big skip there off of the trapeze. So a valiant effort from Taylor. We're here down the floor with the Ganji with Nora Brown-John.
Job. All right, we're standing by with Nora Brown-John taking first place on the speed. Nora, what was different between yesterday's speed run and today's?
I think I just trusted myself to actually send this. It felt like the trampoline was closer. I don't know. Just the run through felt really good. And then I just wanted to clean up my steps at the beginning. Kind of felt slow yesterday, so I really wanted to clean that up. So I'm happy with how that went.
Was your favorite part of the speed course the climb up or what?
That's not funny. It really hurt. I did it so bad today. I fully bashed my shin into the box. So that really hurt. But it was slow. It was bad.
Yeah, so right now, first place in speed, first place in hybrid, heading into burnout. Talk to me a little bit about Ninja Intensity is very well known for very difficult burnouts. You love burnouts. You're a great burnout athlete. What are you looking forward to on this burnout course?
I'm really excited. I think there's a lot of cliffs and a lot of dynamic moves, so I'm definitely excited to try it out. Never done a burnout or stage 3 type thing at Intensity, so I'm really excited to get the opportunity to try that.
Yeah, well, good luck on the burnout, and yeah, can't wait to watch.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
There you go, folks. Some really exciting runs there in the female division. Speed was increasing gradually throughout. Let's have a look at the leaderboard to see how things end up. Close out the day here. Top 8 athletes. As we are going to be pulling open the leaderboard, brought to you by the Bucket of Chalk. And there you go, folks. Top 8 moving on. Taylor Green still in it. Paisley, on the way from Canada, staying strong. Made it to the very last end of the competition into the burnout, but Nora Brown-John, Addy Herman, Annabella Hinrix, your top 3 athletes right now. We'll see how things finish up here in the burnout in just a bit. We'll be taking a break and back in a little while. Thanks, everybody, for the support. Thank you, Patreons, all the supporters out there. If you haven't like the stream already, please do so. If you like the rest of the content we provide, subscribe if you got the time. And check out our Patreon for the other content that we provide in between these events. A lot of work goes into that, and a lot of support comes from that as well. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back in just a bit. All right, folks, sorry for the delay. Appreciate y'all's patience. Getting ready to get the burnout courses done here. 8 runners take on the course, finish out the day. Here's a look at that leaderboard brought to you by Bucket of Chalk. Want to follow along? Head on over to ninjasportnetwork.com to follow the leaderboard as it gets updated. Run order stays similar to how things have been unfolding based on their performances from yesterday in the hybrid and the speed. Points will be added up to determine who the top athletes will be. Course was all set and ready. We are standing by for the first athlete.
Yep. All right, we're going to go down to the floor where our first athlete is ready to get started here. Annabella Hinrix going to kick things off here on this burnout round. Here we go. Annabella, Colorado native. Pretty acclimated, I'd say, to the altitude. Shouldn't be any issues here. These Colorado athletes used to training here at elevation.
Annabella, strong upper body. This course has a few challenging moves. Got 26 touch points they have to get through. Touch points, try to fight their way across. 5 minutes to do that in. They can't touch down once they start. All about how long you stay up there. 5-minute time limit. Only rest and recovery you really get is on an easy to hang hold. Be a straight bar, sometimes trapeze bar. And on the type of hold you're maneuvering, might be able to shake out on. Captain's hooks, a little challenging. Annabella getting turned around a bit. Fighting for every move here. The back and forth swings start to wear down the grip. Needs to find a different position potentially. Oof, a lot of hang time on the one trail hand. I'll drop down, and now we've got some cliff throws we got to make going straight through. Shake out that grip a little bit. Might have got a little flash pump from Captain's hooks. Throw into the next cliff ledge. Work our way down the line. And not going to get past that one. 11 touch points attempted. 10 touch points in 1 minute, 19 seconds. So the Captain's hooks, a little tricky start to this burnout. Anytime a burnout course requires some precision like that, it can make or break your run. Porter Fanot standing by. Porter ready to go here in just a few seconds. Trains here at Ninja Intensity. Took 3rd place at Obstacle Academy overall. 3rd place in their burnout. And here we go. See how she decides to attack this. Still as an early runner. Have the opportunity to set the standard for the remaining few. See what they have to do. And they don't have much room to maneuver those hooks into those eye bolts. Sometimes you see this kind of obstacle where you traverse through a series of D-links, little The carabiners a little larger, a little easier. Eye bolts, another option to be a little more challenging. Supporters working our way through the cliff line. And that swing across, hold on tight. Cliff line done, and now the change over. Another big throw here across the gap. The cliff line knocked out and heading on to the pegs. Managed to do these like a series of monkey bars. Almost like a floating monkey bar line. Finding our way through without too many moves needed. On to the battering ram, uphill battle we go. Shaken out. No chalk needed right now. This is where the recovery can happen on those straight bars. See if we've recovered enough. We have to hop our way up. It's going to be a tough move. That got to stay on the PVC. Sometimes it sticks. And we got to find that timing here to hop up to the second set. One more to go. And nice job getting to the bar. We're almost through. 20 of 26. Touch points now 21. To the bar. Oh no! The grip just gave out. Couldn't quite get to the 21st. But pushed pretty far into the burnout. 20 touch points in 2 minutes, 17 seconds is the new bar to beat. Mila Goetting stepping up and standing by. Getting some final clarifications. We're jumping into action. Highest she's placed on a burnout course was back in season 4 at Motive Movement, taking second place in the burnout course there. Climbing our way through, swinging with the handles. Trying to be accurate on the placements. Taking some extra swings. Every missed move takes that much more energy away from you, even trying to transition out of the back handle. Let's go a little more forwards. We're finding that dismount onto that low bar. Nice work, Mila. Flip line in hand. This is where athletes start to get that flash pump. More of a static style start to this burnout. Obstacle's not too dynamic of nature. Then straight into some explosive laches through the cliff line. Changes things up quick, causing the flash pump to set in. Right back. Something a little more slow and controlled on the peg crossing. Sometimes you'll see the course design have a progressively more difficult course as obstacles get more and more challenging as you go down the line. This format kind of bounces back and forth between static and dynamic. We're really alternating what the athletes have to do. Swinging across, down onto the cones, not able to hold on. Went off of the peg crossing. Mila getting 16 touch points. 35 points total. It's going to put her into third place right now. Paisley Rkowski standing by, ready to go. Paisley, remaining fit set athlete. One out of fit set Edmonton. First NSC ever, making it all the way to Burnout. Quite the accomplishment. Traveling outside the country for this. Swinging around the Cannonball Alley. On to the spin hopper. Testing the wrist strength early on. Careful on these handles as we swing through. Have the right kind of leverage, a little backswing. Almost want to bring, there we go, nice twist, little flick of the wrist to try to get the hook locked in and unlocked as you go through. A little more nuance, and now she's facing the wrong way. You're going to have to try to turn around here. But those handles don't rotate. Able to double up on the one. Static reach her way across. Got pretty good reach. Not requiring too many big moves quite yet. And there's a dyno across. As we re-chalk. Prep the grip a little bit more. Another challenging transition coming up. Trapeze over to the pegboard. Up and hold. Now swinging underneath. Going to go ahead and find a way to rotate under. Might be able to bump forward a little bit. Now go for this next peg hold in the cannonball. Trust in her grip. See what she decides to do here before the swing to the next cone. Double up on it, match that grip. Where the peel out potential starts to increase. And here we go, on to the uphill battle. 3 PVC pipes, all in a line. Oh, no chalk required. Going with the backwards tech here. Going to try to work our way up the track. Oh, but not able to get the PVC sliding up the track at all. Needs to have a little bit of a lift to get the traction off of the resting position. A little further down the line, but a great run from Paisley. Savannah Zelenus ready to go. Savannah standing by. And here we go, on to Cannonball Alley. Work our way over. And find these handles. A lot of athletes struggle a little bit to get the hooks in the right position. Unlock and relock down the line. Not the most comfortable hand positions. Trying to rotate the wrists while you're hanging off of one hand for an extended amount of time. Working our way through the cliff line. Highest she's placed on a burnout course is at Rise of the Warehouse. Took third on that burnout course earlier this season. Over we go. Shaking out as much as we can. time to beat. She needs to get to the 20th touch point faster than 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Style of this course makes that pretty challenging. The amount of accuracy that is required. Various obstacles you have to maneuver through. Take with you, find the right position for the reaches and the swings here off the pegs. And moving at a good pace here on now for the PVC pipes. We want any chalk. We want to try to get as much recovery here as we can. Savannah going to recover a little bit more here. And here we go onto the PVC pipe. Quick pops up the track. Once again, just need to get onto the bar. Hold on tight. And trapeze in hand is a touch point, but not able to move beyond it. 242 to touch point 20. Put her into second place in the burnout and second place overall. Final three athletes. Addy Herman standing by. Final clarifications here. And we are on to the move. Taking first place at some burnout runs in the past. Working our way across. Best that she's done this season. The burnout course was at Ascend. 5th place there on the burnout course. Right now, working our way across some of these cliff lines. What's the game plan going to be? Got to push the pace. Try to conserve strength. Get through a little further into the course. So far, no hang-ups, no problem through what was slowing a lot of athletes up at the start with those captain's hooks.
Yeah, she moved through those pretty quick. Now on to the pegs here.
Double up, bumping over. Repositioning, ready for the swing through onto those cones. And no, we're going to slide down the reach just a little too much.
Yeah, big reach there.
Went pretty quick. Couldn't quite get beyond that. Sitting in 4th in burnout, but 2nd overall. I'm down to Nora Brown-John. Try to take another first place spot here.
Yeah, just 2 athletes left to run, and Nora comes into this round with a 7-point lead on the field. And so she's already bumped herself into first place.
Got a burnout clear before. Taking first place in burnout 3 times this season.
Yeah, and that does lock the competition for Nora. She's done enough winning hybrid in speed and no other athlete being close enough. Nora is going to win this competition right there at the start of the burnout. Taylor Green last to run. Unfortunately, Taylor's fall on speed put her out of contention. So that will do it for Nora. See, obviously, she knows she's got the win, but
All victory lap at this point.
I'm sure she wants that burnout clear. It's good training, getting ready for that championship.
Big backswing. Straight up onto the pegboard. Find a good rhythm here. Way through, little floating monkey bar action. I try to rotate underneath, backwards to find that next peg hold. Mapping out your moves ahead of time. Makes those kind of obstacles a little easier. Single arm swing up. No chalk required quite yet. And on to the uphill battle we go. Battering ram style. Manages to keep that one in place. Up we go to the third, on to the bar. Sub 2 minutes to this point. Right away into it. Now we're going to ask for the chalk. We're at the 22nd touch point coming up. And we get a burnout clear. We are on our way. I think we still got the golden arches we got to swing to here. Going to the first ring. And is it going to be a happy meal to go? Let's see what it's going to be. Nora Brown John grabbing on. Now we just need a trapeze swing. Into one more big cat grab. Do we go to the top of the board or do we try to go to the ledges that are bolted on the side? Come on, Nora, what's it going to be?
No! No! So
Peel out as we
close.
were trying to build up the swing. Almost gets the full clear.
And she just laughs it off.
Oh, my goodness. Grip must have just been totally gone by that point.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Nora in a second. We'll let her catch her breath. Let's see Taylor Green try to tackle this burnout course. It looks like maybe it could be done. I don't know. That was about as close as you could get.
Taylor ready to go. Took third place at the Jungle Gym on their burnout course. Trying to work our way up onto the spin hopper.
Yeah, Taylor had a good hybrid run. 5th place. She made it to the last obstacle, and she was the only athlete to catch the last obstacle. She just timed out. The difference between 5th and 1st was just 2 seconds maybe if she had to clear. And then knowing she was in 5th, she absolutely tried to send it in speed. She tried to go for a good link and unfortunately took the fall, so ended up in 11th place. But
Still going to put on a strong effort here on the burnout. Really capable of getting through this. No stranger to cliff lines. She said she was expecting Ninja Intensity to throw in a lot of ledges. We're working our way through. The fact that this burnout course has that variation in static to dynamic all the way across to really pump out the athletes towards the tail end. Gonna go for a big reach here, gonna shortchange it a little bit. Working our way across. Cone in hand, big drop coming up, hold on tight, going to the lower cone instead. Straight bar now, get to relax for a little bit. Chalk is available if need be. Opting to go straight into it, hopping on, battering ram style, uphill battle. Can we hold on tight? Not gonna get there. And that'll do it, a great attempt from Taylor Green. That'll end the day for the female division. Let's have a look at the leaderboard brought to you by the Bucket of Chalk. As the Ganji gets ready to head out there for a interview. And then I'll be heading out for the awards ceremony. Quick update, but amazing job. Congratulations to everybody competing today and yesterday. Here's a look. Top athletes. Nora Brown John taking the top spot. And we're going to have a word. The winner for today.
Nice job. Give it up for Nora! Nora, you were inches away from a burnout clear. What happened?
Oh my gosh, I this entire lane, I was so shocked I caught the ring and then the M. I was honestly not expecting that. And then just on that last bar, my hands were just opening on every swing, but I didn't have enough. And then that last one, my hand just peeled right off. But yeah, it was a hard one.
Well, you're having a extremely impressive season, a lot of wins this season. What does it mean just to be able to compete to your ability and be so consistent?
I'm so grateful. This is so fun. I love this league. Competing here, it's just made me just such a better athlete. I feel like I've grown so much, and of course, I'm grateful my parents are flying me out to all of these. They're incredible. I get to do them with Lily. So just being able to compete against all these strong girls is just so incredible. I'm really happy that I get the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, well, it's so fun to watch. Congratulations. It's an awesome win, and cannot wait to see you. Will you be at Big Time or just the championship?
Yeah, we'll be at Big Time.
All right, well, we'll see you in a couple weeks at Big Time, getting ready for the championship, and good luck. Cannot wait to watch.
Thank you.
Nice job, Nora. All right, Strat's going to do podiums real quick. Quick podiums.
Are we in down to 7th place or no?
Yes.
So 7th place.
And we got to be fast.
How many do
Mike's going to die.
I call up?
4. Just do 4.
Okay. All right. Hello. Let me get the scoreboard here. Okay, come on over for the awards, everybody. Let's get the award ceremony going. Everybody else, clean up your trash, and we'll get out of here in a timely fashion. Come on over, everyone. Let me get up here. Ha-ha. I'll stand up here instead. Come on over. Round of applause. Thanks, everybody, for competing this weekend. Amazing job. Amazing work, everyone. Awesome stuff. Always fun to watch. Impressive across the board. Here we go. In 4th place, Addy Herman. Addy, come on up. He's right over there. Nice work, nice work. In 3rd place, Savannah Zelenus. Come on up, Savannah. Nice job, nice work. In 2nd place, Porter Fanat. Porter Fanat, come on up. And in 1st place, come on up, Nora Brown John. Give it up for the top athletes here at the Ninja Intensity NSC Qualifier. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. We good on photos? Hunter, we good? All right, great job, y'all. Come on down. Also, we're now qualified down to the 7th place position across the board. So if you've made it in 7th place, you'll now be going to the finals. Thank y'all so much.
Ninja Intensity. Hats off to the Ninja Intensity crew. Let's give a round of applause to the gym here. Appreciate the hard work. Mr. Feinberg, you got anything you want to say to the stream? Yeah. Come on out, my friend.
Always. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good job, brother.
Thanks, everybody. This isn't possible without Max Celebra stepping in. Everyone else is gone, so they put the Maxes in charge. And, you know, everyone came off the courses tired and no serious injuries, so I call that a successful Ninja Intensity competition. Thank you all. See you at Bucket Comp.
Thanks, man. And that's it, everybody. See y'all at Big Time. Happy Valentine's Day. See y'all in a few weeks. Yeah. Let's go home. That's it. Yeah. I don't know about redemption. That's on this guy or whoever's in charge here. Not me. Woo. Excuse me. All right. Close this out.
All right, so that is going to do it for the Ninja Intensity competition. A huge shout out to our sponsors and our Patreon supporters, and thanks everybody for coming out. Shout out to the Ninja Intensity squad for these awesome courses, and we will see you guys in just a few weeks at Big Time Ninja. Thanks everybody. Sport Championship is brought to you by Olo, Michelin grade no slip shoes you can rely on for even the most difficult jumping spider. Electric Enzo virtual coaching, one-on-one virtual sessions with one of the best athletes in the game. Electrify your training. Silent Ninja, products ranging from custom obstacles to truss and accessories with quality you can trust. Remember, the K is silent. Biaggi Bros, supply chain and logistics with state-of-the-art warehousing across the U.S. DGS, obstacle manufacturer with lines designed by some of the best ninjas in our sport. Ninja Strong, designs and manufactures professional-grade obstacles from training gyms to backyard setups. Their mission is to inspire the next generation. Barbados Ninja Throwdown, an unbelievable competition, one of the most beautiful locations. You do not want to miss this Ninja Family Vacation competition. Sign up now for 2026. AD Obstacle, father-son duo taking their passion for the sport to creative obstacle design at AD Obstacle on Instagram. And Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. Celebra Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, consider donating today. Special thank you to the Shields and Voz family for their support, and Bucket of Chalk, the official chalk sponsor of NSC. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today. Check out the NSC store. Our Season 5 tour shirts are up and available now. We've also got a lot of other sweet merch, so go online and check it out.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, Bucket of Chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
Hi, my name's Enzo Wilson, but you might know me as Electric Enzo. Do you have an at-home ninja rig, but you struggle with knowing what to train? Or maybe you live too far from a gym to go all the time? Well, that's where I come in. I offer virtual one-on-one ninja coaching. I absolutely love coaching you guys, and I work with anyone regardless of age, experience, or equipment. Your training will be personalized to your specific goals. Head to electricenzo.ninja or call the number on screen to book a free strategy call today. I'm so excited to work with you guys, and let's level up you or your kids' ninja game.
You don't fail because you're not strong enough or fast or reactive enough. You don't fail because of traffic or people or weather. You fail because you don't trust yourself to make it.
Ninja Strong was started at home, built by a family who lives this sport. A family willing to build for the next generation of ninjas. Not just to build obstacles, but to build confidence, courage, and determination. Because today's grit becomes tomorrow's greatness. Family built, Ninja Strong.
Silent Ninja builds the same competition-grade obstacles the pros train on, right in your backyard or gym. Obstacles designed by elite athletes take your training to the next level. Use code NSC10 to get 10% off your purchase this weekend only.
Check out AD Obstacles, Inc., father-son team of Aiden and Dave McLaren, taking their passion for the sport and turning it into creativity by designing and manufacturing custom ninja obstacles and rigging in Ontario, Canada. DM for pricing at AD Obstacles on Instagram. From registration to scoring and event setup to league administration, Ninja Master has been dedicated to delivering the best community experience possible for the athlete, parent, fan, gym, and league. If you need help in creating and maintaining a regional ninja league, or you're involved in a different sport that could use the kind of comprehensive system that Ninja Master provides, reach out, ninjamastersoftware.com.